Got it.
Yeah, I think some of you folks covered a little about SQL, right? Some class, 1.5 hour class like that.
Yes, we already had one class.
Yeah, I think this Nazar, Munanalam, some other guys, I think I took the class with you for you guys. What about this Manjula and other guys?
We are only three students.
Manjula, your audio is working? How? Manjula? Any other guy from Manjula team?
Sherif has to join.
Okay. We will wait. Manjula, what about the SQL class? How much part they covered for SQL?
Sorry.
What is the part of the SQL you covered for your class? Any SQL classes are covered previously?
We attended for the Rajesh classes. Their SQL and Unix were.
SQL in Unix was already covered.
Yeah, we already covered actually. We are the previous batch. Once you taken the Unix classes for us.
Yeah, right. I remember that one. Yeah, I remember that one. Then I can continue from my off part, right? Why? Because this Munarvalam and some other guys are already completed. How much part you completed, guys? Munarvalam? Nazir? Up to which part you covered actually? Nazir?
Okay, we had done the 5 stages like the DDL, DML, DRL, TCL, and
Yeah,
DCL.
but I didn't cover all, right? But we covered only some of the parts.
Right. I'll tell you exactly how much we covered. We covered the DRL. So we haven't done TCL and DCL.
Yeah, I will open that one. So you can have idea. Nothing but what we covered is up to
3ML.
the DML. Okay, but we are discussing about some operators, right?
Yeah, last we were discussing with the operators.
Yeah.
We did the arithmetical operator and comparisons and relations.
Yeah, right. The operators we covered already. What are the operators means? Comparison operators, logical operators. Okay, we covered already. Between, not between, in, not in, we covered. Okay. Today we will cover some of the other concepts. Before that, let me check what exactly the data in the table. Okay. Like up to like it was covered. Okay. Okay. Suppose I'm having the mobs like this. Okay. And I'm having the mobs like this, and these are not in a specific order, right? Okay. These are in different orders. Suppose I want to order this all the marks according to some ascending order or else descending order. Okay. I can simply write like this order by, okay, S marks. Then what it will come means by default it will have the ascending order. It will display all the marks in the ascending order like this: 91, 99, 100, 200, 289, 400 like this. See, the highest value is the null value. Why? Because uh, we can't assess the null value how much value it is. Some garbage value will be there. It is not an empty value. Such as it will consider the null value as the largest value. Suppose the same values, guys, I'm audible, right? I'm clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Manjula, shall you need to wait for this Sharif?
I don't think so whether he'll join or not. You can
Okay.
continue because
Yeah. Suppose the same order by, if we are using some keyword called as DES. That means the by default the marks will be arranged in some ascending order. If I am giving the keyword called as DSC, obviously the marks will come in the descending order. Let us execute the same statement. You can see the what exact out. Okay, see what is the what is the highest value null value. Okay, then after we got the 400, and then we got the next value and next value like this. That means by descending order we got this one, right? Clear? Okay, got it. And this was the backup table syntax which you are going to create. Okay, and then today the most important concept which we are going to cover is functions. Okay, the most important concept is functions. How the functions will be there and all the things. Before going to that, just I will go and keep quick review on the previous class. Okay. Generally, why exactly this database we are using? Data is nothing but the unprocessed raw data. Okay, and information is nothing but the processed data, and the database is nothing but a collection of large data. Collection of large data. Okay, the collection of large data can be managed and can be operated on different types of scenarios and utilities by using the concept called as by using the software called as Oracle. Okay, SQL. Okay, in this we are having the different types of statements: DDL statements, DML statements. Okay, DCL and the TCL also different types of languages are there. In this we are having the first one is the create statement. Okay, the create statement syntax is that one that is used to create the tables. Okay, and then the next one is describe. Describe means it will describe what exactly the table is, what the different types of data types the table consists of. Sorry, I think student table is not there. Student backup is there. Like this, student backup will be there. And then coming to this one, insert statement is used to insert the values. How many ways we can insert the values? By two ways. What are those? What are the two methods?
One value method, address method.
Yeah, right. Value method and the address method. Value method is nothing but directly we will give the values into the table, and address method is nothing but we are giving the ampersand operator before the variable names. Okay, before the variable names. Suppose for student backup, if I want to enter the values, Okay, I can directly give the values like this, or else I can execute the statement like this, such that it will ask enter the student number. Such a way I can enter some student number and as name some Sharif, okay, and then and mark some 99, okay. Such a way one row inserted, and at the same way I can insert like this also. Directly I can give the values and I can directly insert the values by using this value method also, okay. Here also like the, okay, student backup, okay. Like this also I can insert the values, one row insert. Got it? Yeah. Okay. And then commit statement for DML, that means data manipulation language. Okay. What are the different types of data manipulation language comments are there? What are the different types of data manipulation language comments are there? Insert, update, delete, right? Okay. This insert, update, delete command needs commit. Okay. That means that need to be committed by the user. Whereas the data definition language such as create, alter, drop, truncate, rename, these are all should be committed. These are all auto committed. That means it will be auto committed by the system itself only. Okay. At the same way, the select statement is used to select the particular fields. That means or else asterisk. That is nothing but that means asterisk. That is used to retrieve all the fields. Okay. And the next one is delete command. Delete command is used to delete the rows in a particular table. Okay. At the same way, the same thing we can do by using the truncate statement also. Get the truncate statement also. Okay. And drop also used for the same purpose. Can anyone of you guys can explain what's the difference between delete, truncate, and drop? Guys, what's the difference between delete and truncate?
Yeah, delete is not an auto command, but truncate is an auto command, auto commit.
Yeah, truncate is an auto commit command. Why? Because it is a DDL statement. Okay,
Yes.
and very good. And at the same time, while we are deleting the particular table, we can use the where conditions, right?
Yes.
Okay. Suppose I want to delete. If I am giving directly like this, delete student backup, it will delete all the rows in the all the records in the table student backup. But when I am giving like this, delete student backup, where student number equal to 1. Okay, that means it will delete only the row where the student number is 1. Okay, and delete student backup, it will delete all the rows in the table. And coming to the truncate what will happen is that truncate student backup means it will truncate all the rows in the table, but it will not use the where condition. Sorry guys, actually some relatives are there in my house, such a somewhat disturbance you will experience. Okay, sorry for that. See here, truncate table name. Okay, that is nothing but it is used to delete the rows in a particular table, all the table. But we can't specify a where condition in this truncate. Okay, but whenever we are using this delete and truncate, the table structure will remain same. That means suppose I am creating a table like this. Actually, in Teradata we can use like this cell. Okay, INTR. In shortcuts we can use in the Teradata. I was happy to do such a way. Okay, see. Now, when I am selecting the student, there are so many rows, right? Okay. When I am deleting the particular row in a student, like this, delete, okay, from student, Okay, where particular number, where s number equal to 1. Okay, where s number equal to 1. Okay, like this I am writing means what it will happen, only two rows will delete, and now we can see in the student the records with 1 will, the numbers with 1 we can't see here. Okay, that means at the same way when I am deleting the entire one, okay, delete from student, like this I am doing means the entire rows it need to delete. Okay, the entire rows it need to delete. How many rows it deleted? 7 rows got deleted. Okay, and when I am deleting the entire rows, shall start from student. Okay, obviously what will happen, there will be no rows, no records in this table, but the structure s number, s name, s marks is there still. That means the structure is there, but only the rows got deleted. Okay, whereas in the drop statement, what will happen to the drop statement? Suppose I deleted like this, drop table student like this item. Okay, now what happened? Okay, table student drop. Now if I am selecting the particular student table, okay, what it will show? It will show throw an error, table of view does not exist. That means the entire structure will be deleted in the drop, whereas on the delete, only the rows will get be deleted here. That is the difference between the delete, drop, and truncate. Okay, the difference between the delete and truncate is nothing but the rows in the table will get deleted, whereas in the delete we can use the where condition, but whereas in truncate we can't use the where condition. Okay, for drop, the entire structure will be get deleted. Okay, and then this is the alter statement, that this syntax is used to add the column, and this syntax is used to drop a column for a particular table, and this syntax is used to modify a particular data type to a column. Okay, and this one is used to rename a column. Okay, and this syntax is used to rename the entire table. Got it? Rename student to student triple nine. Automatically the entire student table is renamed as student triple nine. Okay, and we discussed the different types of arithmetical operators. Addition. Okay, plus means it will represent the positive values. Okay, and then this is the symbol for the not equal to, and these are for equal to, greater than symbol. This is nothing but the relational operators. Okay, and in, not in, between, not between, null, not null, like. Okay, these are the different types of operators we discussed. Got it? Just a brief, a short review of the class. Why? Because you need, there is a long gap between the class, right? That's why I discussed all the concepts again. Okay, and today in today's class we will discuss the concept of functions. Okay, we will discuss the concept of functions. Actually, there are different types of functions are there. Okay, what are the different types of functions are there? Means there are, the first one is numeric functions. Okay, and the second one is string functions. Okay, and then one is and the next one is miscellaneous functions. Okay, and the next one is conversion. Okay, in this the most important functions are numeric, string, and miscellaneous functions. Okay, at very minimal point of time we will use this date functions and the conversion functions. Date functions, yes, we can use for sometimes, but not all the functions. But mostly we will use numeric functions, string functions, and the conversion miscellaneous functions. Okay, today we will discuss some functions, and the rest, and in the next class we will discuss some other functions. Okay, and coming to the first one, coming to the numeric functions. What exactly these numeric functions are means? The numeric functions are nothing but which are used to operate on the numeric values. Okay, the numeric values. If you are going to operate, if you are going to apply some functions, you need to get some arithmetical functions on the some numeric functions on some numeric values. We can apply by using this numeric functions. Okay, in that the first one is the modulus. Okay, that is nothing but modulus function that will be represented with the function mod. Okay, guys, what's the difference between the division and the modulus? What is the division answer? What would be this one? 16 modulus 4. What would be the answer?
Or
That is division answer, right? Division answer is 4, right? If I am dividing 16 by 4, the answer is 4. Then what would be the 16 modulus 4? Anyone?
I think it will be 4, right? Isn't it?
C.
Mhm.
Now tell me what is the answer? Manjula?
Now 4.
Yes, sir.
Now 4.
Yeah.
400. Now 400.
400.
Yes.
Don't consider the modulus symbol. This is the modulus symbol. Don't. Sorry, guys. Don't consider this modulus symbol as the percentage symbol. Okay. Suppose I am doing like this. Okay. 16 by 4 means whether I am intending the same or not. 4,
Yes.
16, right? Okay. Then how much 16 it is? 4 fours. 16. Okay. Then what will be the remainder?
0.
0. Okay. Now tell me. This is the division answer. That is nothing but this is the quotient, right? Okay. And this is called as remainder.
9.
Okay. And when we are telling the division answer as 4, from where we are taking this one? From quotient only we are taking this one. This is called as division answer. Okay. And this one is called as modulus answer. Got it? This one is called as modulus answer. Okay. And now what is the answer? 0. Now tell me guys, when I am doing 15 by 3, what would be the answer?
5.
15 by 3. 5. Very good. Right. 15 modulus 3?
It will be 0 then.
0. Very good. Okay. Then 16 by 3 and 16 modulus 3. Now tell me.
Modulus 3, 1. 1 will be there. Modulus 1.
See. Same solution. We need to divide with 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah. 3 5s.
Fine.
15. Again of school days. Okay. What is the answer? Yeah, it is 1. Okay. What is the remainder? 1. That is nothing but the modulus answer. And what is the division answer now? 5. Simple. Okay. 5. And the modulus answer is nothing but 1. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the same functionality we can implement using the SQL numeric functions. Okay. How we can implement the same functionality? Let us implement that one. Okay. Select mod of 16 comma 4. That is nothing but modulus of 16 comma 4. What is the answer?
0 will be the answer.
0. Right. From dual. What is this dual? I will explain you guys. Now see what is the answer? 0. Did we got the?
Yeah.
0. Then what is this dual means? Suppose if you want to calculate something which is not related to the table which we created. Okay, that means mod 16 here we are not directly giving this value to any particular column. We are directly giving these values, right? 16 4. Okay. At that time, for such kind of operations, we can use a dummy table. Okay, we can use a dummy table. The dummy table is called as dual. Okay, what exactly this dual table consists of is this dual table consists of Okay, this dual table consists of only one row and one column that will consist of a value called as x. See, dummy table. Dual is nothing but a dummy table. It is having some value x. What is the answer it is retrieving from the given function? It will dump into the particular table. Got it? Guys, am I clear? Are you clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then I already told that suppose if I am giving 16 modulus 3, what would be the answer?
1 will be answer.
1, right? Okay, let us try that one. Whether we are getting the correct answer or not. Okay. 16 comma 3 from GL. Okay. Yeah. Got it? Okay. The same thing we can do for any kind of numbers. Okay. Any kind of number. Okay. And then let me select before going to the next function. The next function is null. Is null. From the is null we are doing the one. Okay. Select.
We are having a hard time listening to background noise is coming from.
Actually, beside my post construction is also going on.
I understand.
Yeah, I will go into another room. Can you hold for 1 minute? Is it fine now, guys?
Yeah. Last better was having hard time listening to you. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Dore sama chinne. Okay. See, we are having some null values, right, in this table. Okay. We are having some null values. Okay. Suppose I want to retrieve only the columns where it is having the null values. Okay. Further, we are having some operator called as some function called as is null. Okay, and is null and not is null. These are the two functions which we can retrieve the null values is null and not is null. The same kind of function we use in the where condition also. Let us see how it is going to work. Okay, let us see. I want to retrieve the marks where exactly it is having the null values. Okay, that means how I can do is select star from the table name. Okay, where. Okay, where what is the field name? S marks. Okay, where S marks is null. Okay, now tell me what would be the expected output for this one?
So this
Only it should retrieve, yeah, only it should retrieve this column, this record only, right?
Yep.
Yeah, let us see whether it is retrieving this same record or not. Okay, it is retrieving, right?
Yep.
Okay, suppose I am writing the same statement. Okay, okay, I am writing the same statement like this, where S marks not is null. That means except this null value, the remaining fields, remaining records I need to retrieve. See, relation of better. Okay. Previously, in the versions before the Oracle 11G, it is not is null, and now it is using as is not. Okay, that is the difference. That's it. No, nothing to worry about that one. Except the null values, we are retrieving all the fields, right? Here we are not retrieving the null values here. That is the difference. Okay. Here, so first suppose I want to retrieve the marks and all the fields from the student backup table. But what my requirement is, where exactly the null values are there. Okay, where exactly the null values are there. I want to convert those null values into some other user defined value. Suppose I am having a field like this. Okay, I am having field like this. For the S number 1, that is the roll number 1, that is nothing but Sam. Okay, that is nothing but Sam. I am having marks as null. Okay, marks as null. But when I am retrieving this record, I want to retrieve this record as where the marks is null. I should get the value as 999. Okay, I should get the value as 999. Okay, how I can retrieve this one? The scenario can be retrieved by using the function called as NVL. Okay, what is the function? NVL. NVL is nothing but null to value. Null to some specific value which is specified by the user. That can be done by using the NVL function. Suppose I am writing like this: NVL of S marks, comma 999. Okay. Now what it will do is it will check all the values for the S marks. Okay, and it will dump the value 999 where exactly the S marks is having the null values. Suppose the same record it is fetching. Okay, it will not retrieve, it will not display as null. It will display as 999. Okay, it will display as 999. Okay, let us see the same whether it is retrieving or not. Okay, when I am okay, when I am selecting this particular field, there are some null values. Okay, I want to retrieve this marks value, null value, as whenever the null values are there, please show that values. Please show that null value as 999. Okay, how I can do that one is I can do like this: select. Okay, some S number, comma S marks, or else I can display the name also. Name, comma S marks. Okay, but when I am writing the S marks, I am using the function called as NVL. Okay, NVL of 999. That means whenever the S marks is you are getting the null value, please dump the value 999. Okay, from which table we are retrieving this one? From student backup. Okay. See, for the null value, what is the output it retrieved?
999.
999. Suppose I want to retrieve like this, some other value. Okay, like some 789 like this. Okay, it will retrieve as 789. Okay, what are the values specified by the user by default? It will retrieve the value like that. Okay, got it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And then we are going.
I have a question.
Yeah, some other things. Yeah, Munir. Hello.
Hello. Yeah. But if you can you go back to the SQL developer? Go back to the-
Yes.
But if you see on the top, the columns names also change, right? NVL mark 789. Why it is changed? It should not change.
Yeah, annual marks of 999, right? Okay, this we can do as yes. Okay, S marks. I can do like this. Let us see what will be the output. Now you got it.
Yeah. Now it
You
makes
can
sense.
use any columns also you can use. Okay, you can use any columns, or else suppose here I can give the name also. Okay, some y. You can, while you are retrieving the output, you can use whatever the user defined column name. But when we are using some function, obviously it will retrieve the particular function as the column name. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, any doubts?
No, thank you. I got it. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. then we will continue to the next function. Okay, what is the next function is, we are going to discuss about the round. Okay, round function. What exactly this round function is, suppose when I am doing the round value, suppose for example, round of some 123 comma, okay, 2 3 4 5, like this I am doing. Okay, 123 comma 2 3 4 5, like this I am doing. Means what will be the output is 1 2 3. What is the output? 1 2 3. That means after the point, what is the value? It is not 0.5. That's why it is getting the 123 value. Okay, just to see the another example also, round of some particular value, 123 point some more 2 3 4 5 comma, okay, 2 3 4 5 comma. Okay, now what will be the output is here 123.231. Okay, now let us see another function, round of 123.2354 comma 2. Okay, now what is the output is 123.24. Okay, any difference you observed between these three?
Yeah, below 5, then it should came up to 40.
Yeah, let us see. If suppose there is a 0.5, okay, then it will retrieve as 124. Okay, suppose here I am having the 0.5, it will retrieve as 124. Okay, but what is the value here? Some 2, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so it is retrieving 123. And now comma 2. What is the comma 2 means? I am checking for up to here. That means after the number I am checking up to here. Okay, after here what is the number? After two numbers, what is the number?
3.
4, right? See,
4.
after
Yeah.
two numbers, what is the number? 4. Okay, it is also not exceeding the 5.5. That's why it is retrieving the same value, 123.23. Now see, 123.23, 5 comma 2. Now after two numbers, what is the value?
5.
5. Then obviously it will round the value. Round the value means next value. What is the next value? 4. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah. Let us see whether the same thing is working or not. Let me do one. Got it? 123. The same output which you expected. Okay. The same output which you expected, 123.23. And for this, what the output you need to get? Select PLC. Got it? 123.24. Okay. This is the round function which you are going to this one. Okay. And the same thing, we are having the another function called as greatest. Round function is clear, right, for all?
Yes.
Yeah. Greatest. Okay. See, when we are using the round function also same, we will get the round function. Okay. Suppose the same thing, if I want to change the column name, means what do I need to do? As sum. Okay. Some round function. Okay, round. I am doing means the same it will retrieve as round. That's it. Got it?
Yep.
And now we will discuss the greatest function. Okay. Among specific numbers, if I want to find which number is the greatest number, okay, then I can do by using the function called as greatest function. How I can do? That means select greatest of, okay, 1 comma 2 comma 3 I am giving, okay, from here, okay, What would be the output? Which one is the greatest number among three numbers? Obviously, we need to get the output as 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. C. Greatest of 3 means it will retrieve the 3 value. Okay. Now tell me, suppose if I am giving like this, -1, -2, -3. Now what will be the output? Which one is the greatest number?
-1.
Come on, go back. -1 is greater, -2 is greater, or -3 is greater?
-1.
Yeah, minus, coming to the negative signs, whichever the less value is there, 1, that is the greatest value. Okay, let us see the same one. Okay, suppose I am giving the both the functions, both the values to compare in the same select statement. Okay, suppose I want to select like this 1, 2, 3, and greatest of -1, -2, -3. Like this, suppose I want to retrieve. Okay, let us see what is the output. Whether the two outputs it can retrieve or not. It is retrieving, right? The greatest of 1 to 3 is 3, and greatest of -1, -2, -3 is -1. Okay? Yeah. And the next one is the similar way of function, round function. We are having another function called as truncate function. Okay, the function is called as truncate function. Okay, let us see how the truncate function will work. Okay, let us see. Suppose I am writing select trunk. So for truncate, what the keyword I will use trunk. Okay, 125 point some 815. Okay, here. Okay, what is the trunk? What it done? It truncated the point values, right? It truncated the point values. Suppose the same thing I'm giving like this 125.815 comma 2. Okay, now what will happen? Let us see. 125.81. That means after two values it is truncating. After point it is after two values it is truncating. After point after two values, what is the value? 5, right? Okay,
Yeah.
it is removing the 5. Okay, suppose the same value instead of 2 I am giving the -2 comma -2. Okay, like this. What will happen? Suppose first initially we will give -1, then after we will see the -2. Okay, -1 I am giving. Now what will happen? What is displayed? 120. That means -1 means before point. What is the first value? 5. Instead of 5 it is replacing 0. Suppose I am giving -2. Okay, -2 means before point 2 values, that is 2 and 5. It should dump as 0. 100. Got it?
Okay.
-3. Completely it was 0. Why? Because completely it is converting as 0, 0, 0. Obviously the answer is 0. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That is the minus and the positive which we will use for the truncate. Okay. This is the truncate function. These are all the different types of numerical functions we will use in our SQL. And there are so many numerical functions. If you are digging into the newer versions, okay, that means each and every version it will come with the different types of numeric functions. Okay, but these are all the some of the numeric functions which we can discuss mainly and which we'll use mainly. Okay, what is the first one? The first one is nothing but modulus function. Modulus function I clearly explained what is the modulus. It will retrieve the remainder, whereas the division will retrieve the quotient. Okay, yeah, and then is null and is not null. It will retrieve where the values are null and where the values are not null. Okay, and then it will retrieve. Suppose there are some null values, we will use the ML function to retrieve the null values as user defined value. That is, suppose there is a null value, I want to convert the null value as some 789. I can convert this one as 789. Okay, and the next one is round. Round function is nothing but it will round the value. Okay, after point, suppose there is a 5, it will round the value. If it is less than 5, it will seal the value. Sorry, round the value. Okay, that is the functionality of the round function. And then the greatest. Greatest is nothing but it will compare the greatest number among the given numbers. Okay, and then truncate. Truncate is nothing but it will trunk. That means remove the values from the specified position. If the position is not specified, the entire values up to the point will get removed. Okay, suppose I am executing this one. The okay, suppose I'm executing that one. Trunk of 125.815 will return the output as 125. Okay, yeah, okay, and the minus 1 before points 1.0 and minus 2 before point 2.0 and minus 3 completely it will return as 0. These are all the different types of functions which we can different types of numeric functions which you will use in the SQL. That is what I think. Okay, and coming to the next type of functions, those are nothing but the string functions. We will go into the string functions. These are all comes under the numeric functions. Okay, and coming to the next concept called a string function. These are very very important functions, string functions. Okay, why exactly these are very important means mostly when we are dealing with some in real time when we are dealing with some, suppose mine is a claims company which is a medical processing company. We need to deal with the medical coding software. Okay, there are so many customers will come. In the customers I need to divide the entire name as into different parts. Okay, how I can categorize with the first name, last name, middle name, like that we need to categorize into different parts and we need to search the name according to the strings. Okay, one second guys. Okay, the string functions can be divided like this. Okay, in the first one, in the among those, the first function we are going to discuss is init cap. Okay, the first function we are going to discuss is init cap. Okay, what is this init cap? What it will do is, let us see. Suppose I am giving a particular value, particular string value in this init cap like this. Select. Uh, Init cap of okay some data okay from G. I'm writing. Okay, if I'm executing the same thing, what is the difference you observed from the given string to the output string? Any one of you guys?
What was
What
the
is the
can?
difference? Yeah.
What was the
What is the string? Yeah. What is the string I given? Data warehouse, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Whether I used any capital letters in the string?
No.
No, right?
No.
Okay. But when it is retrieving the output, it keeps the capital letters at the starting characters, right? See?
Yeah.
Whenever the space is there, it is retrieving the starting characters at the capital letters. That means the init cap function is used to display the output. Okay, where the display the output with the starting letters as the capital letters. Okay.
Let me ask you this: the statement you wrote, select initial cap, is like initial letters has to be like capitalized. That's what it means.
Yeah, that's it. The starting letters or initial letters should be capital. Okay. And the next function is upper. Select upper of the same string. Suppose I'm using some warehouse. Warehouse. Okay. Okay, what is the warehouse I given? I given in the small letters. What it retrieved? It retrieved in the capital letters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that means upper is nothing but converts the small case letters into the uppercase letters. Okay, suppose I am giving lower of, okay, warehouse from here. Okay, see, when I am giving the capital letters, it is written in the small letters, right? Okay, that's honestly nothing but lower. Lower is used to convert the uppercase letters into the lowercase letters. Okay, suppose I want to find the length, how many characters are there in the particular string given. Okay, length of arrows. How many characters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters are there, right? Okay. Suppose I'm experiencing the 9 will be. Suppose I'm giving like this, some space, okay, and some data I'm giving. Okay, it will count the space as also a single character. 9 plus 4, 13 and 1 space. It will retrieve as 15. Okay. Sorry, 9 plus 4, 13, 13 plus 1, 14. Okay, it will retrieve the 14 character. And it will count the space as also a one character. Got it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the next function, rpad. Select rpad of, suppose I am writing one particular string, computer, okay, and then in this computer I want to add 15 as a total. I want to add no. What is the error it thrown? Can anyone of you guys expect what is the error it is thrown?
From dual we
Yeah, okay. Some table should be there when we are using select. Okay, good. Okay, from here. No see. Okay, it is adding computer. It is adding the asterisk symbol R pad. That means it is padding asterisk symbol R. That means at the right side to the string, given string. What is the given string? Computer. How many length? How many words are there in the computer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters are there. Okay. 8 plus how much equal to 15?
7.
7. Okay. That means the total character should be 15. Okay. And it should add the asterisk symbol. That means 8 plus 7 asterisk it will add, and then it will retrieve the total output as 15 characters by adding this asterisk symbol to the right side of the particular string. Got it? Clear, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Suppose the same thing if I am doing like this. Okay. Asterisk. At the same I am using another symbol hash. Okay. Now see. Computer is 8 characters and the star hash. Okay. 6 characters it should retrieve. As it is giving like that. Star hash. Okay. At the same time, another one. What is that one? Star. Okay. That means the computer is 9. 9 plus how much equal to 15? 9 plus
8 plus 7.
sorry, 8 plus 7, right? It is 8 characters and the remaining characters are 7. 2, 3, 6 plus and the extra character is asterisk. It is retrieving the asterisk character. Okay? Yeah. This is called as rpad. If you are applying the same thing, okay, instead of rpad, that is nothing but write aligning. If I'm using the alpad, okay, if I'm using the alpad, okay, what it will display? Any guess? See, the same it will happen to the left side. The same it will happen to the left side. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then the next string function is select L trim of. Okay, select L trim of some computer, comma C from here. Okay, that means what I am doing means trimming. Trimming means cutting. Okay, what I am cutting, where I am cutting. Okay, I am cutting at the left side. What I am cutting? I am cutting the CO from the computer. I am cutting CO from the computer from the left side. Okay, let us see whether it will work or not. What is the output now after removing this CO?
Yeah.
Okay, got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
The output is MPUTER. Okay, suppose if I am using this one, I am using the same thing. Okay, I am using the same thing. I am using some COM. Okay, what will be the output? Guys, what will be the output?
Computer.
Okay, suppose I am giving like this. I am giving like this. I am not giving the CO. I am giving computer. Now tell me what is the output?
Nothing.
Nothing will come.
Yeah, why?
Nothing will come.
Why?
Yeah.
Can you tell the reason why?
Because we are telling them like to cut PUTER, so it's not going to show.
Whether PUTER is at the left side or else some other characters are there in the left side.
There are
Some other characters are there at the left side, that is nothing but COM, right?
Mhm.
Okay. If we are giving directly PUTER, the system can't take. Why? Because these are not at the left side. That's why it will display the same output computer.
Oh.
Exact. Okay. The
Mhm.
PUTER we are specifying. But before the PUTER, there are some other characters called as COM. Okay. That's why it will not retrieve. Even though we are giving OM also. Okay, OM PUTER. What is the OM what is the before letter before the OM PUTER? C is there. Okay. Without touching this C, we can't do this altering function. Okay, so it will retrieve the same output computer. Okay. The same thing we can expect here. R trim. What is the R trim?
Right.
Right trim. Okay. R trim is nothing but right trim. Okay. From the computer, I want to retrieve. I want to remove what are the rightmost characters? ER. Okay. And here, when I am executing this one, the ER will be removed and the output will be displayed. Okay. Suppose I am removing some TER. Okay, the TER will be removed and the output will be displayed as COMP. Okay. Suppose when I am trying to retrieve, okay, compute. Whether it will retrieve?
It will retrieve the computer whole thing.
Yeah, why? Because the right side first character is R. Okay. Before touching the R, we can't use the any other character. So it will retrieve the same output computer. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. It is already 9:06. Guys, sorry for the today disturbance. Tomorrow I will take without having this disturbance, and we will start by exactly 8 o'clock. And tomorrow we will complete the SQL functions and the remaining functions of the date functions also. And we will move into the some other in the day after tomorrow class, so that the SQL will be completed by 2 days. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. It was a pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you. Any doubts are there, guys? Am I clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. Bye. Have a great day.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.